Hello, I'm Tan the TamBoTC channel, and while Dave's not here yet, I'm thinking of live streaming soon, but I just want to quickly talk about the new Joker movie, which has the name, I think, of a mental illness for the title. I looked it up, and it seems so. And I'm wondering if they're going to combine a message or story involving that mixed with basically messing with us again. Or making us feel like we also have that same mental illness. So, yeah, it'll be interesting. And it feels more along the line of what, like, one of the a theory or whatever on Batman villains, where each Batman villain represented a different psychosis or mental illness of Bruce Wayne's psyche. And it kind of feels like what these movies are the equivalent of a little bit. And I liked the imagery and the colors of the movie. It looks really unique just from the trailer. This is mostly a teaser, though, but I think that one teaser was enough to sell me on, yeah, I think they're going to pull off something interesting here. I'm not a big fan of Lady Gaga, honestly. I know of her songs, my sister is a fan, but I was never a big fan of Lady Gaga, but it looks like she might actually be pretty good in this. So I'll keep an eye on it nonetheless, and I'm still gonna watch it. It's frickin' Joker. If I dealt with Jared Leto's Joker, I could deal. I'm pretty sure I could deal with this. Matter of fact, I'm more than happy to deal with it. It looks interesting. I love some of the imagery and it's very cinematically appeasing with the use of its cinematography. Blech. I've been slurring my words a lot, by the way, lately. That's been a thing that's been happening a lot lately. I don't know why, but I've been freaking screwing up, and I'm not even trying to do that on purpose or anything. It just happens a lot recently to me. It's probably just something natural, but at the same time, it happens so much lately that like I've noticed it more often than in the past when I used to do my videos. So yeah, I don't know. That was just something I thought was interesting because I just did it again. But nonetheless, yeah, it looks interesting. I love that they're kind of doing the. I saw at least one of the costumes. Or two costumes, technically. I like the white suit Joker. That's kind of cool. Kind of reminds me of, that set piece with him in the tuxedo and Harley Quinn. Like, kind of reminds me of that. And I kind of like the Harley Quinn costume. I do think Margot Robbie, is that her name? Who plays Harley Quinn in the two Suicide Squad movies and Birds of Prey is a pretty good Harley Quinn. It's probably going to be hard to top that, though this is probably a different interpretation of Harley Quinn, which we're all right to. And I actually talked about that in a video recently where there are different interpretations of characters that people can still love or hate for whatever reasons it may be. If people don't like or are divisive on certain characters, maybe there's a reason why they're not very loved, whether legit or not. And then other times it's like people legit like or hate them, and almost everyone can agree. Um, it's kind of like with Jared Leto. Everybody universally agrees Jared Leto's freaking awful. There's some people I know that don't think he's that bad, but God, is he terrible if you know the character and such and all the other interpretations of him and like the comic books, everything that's like builds up. He's just awful in general. Where Joaquin Phoenix is not bad. I like the take he has on the Joker, as well as, of course, the director's take. And was, and I'm always up to seeing another interpretation of Harley Quinn. It doesn't mean it's gonna necessarily have to be like Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn. There's also, of course, other character portrayals. Like, look at the two versions of Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool. One's awful, the other one's great. And it's both the same actor. But yeah, there's some people, like, there's even characters people don't really care about or like originally that were made cool thanks to actors that made them cool. That doesn't mean they also sometimes have their own bad movies. I still I have a soft spot more of in a dumb fun way for the second Aquaman movie, but of course it's bad. But it's more of a popcorn flick. But like people made it out as if it was the most terrible thing ever, and I'm like, really? There are worse things that I have a harder time watching. I at least had fun during this. That other movies, sometimes really hard to watch. Even other bad superhero movies. But yeah, it's definitely not the worst superhero movie, that's for sure. Yeah, the CGI and isn't the greatest, and because of Amber Heard's cutscenes, you can tell that the pacing's freaking all over the place. But otherwise, I thought it was a dumb fun flick. It's kind of the same thing with Godzilla Cross Kong and such, or the Mario movie. It's like not every movie has to be a cinematic masterpiece. Not everything has to be The Godfather or whatever, or Citizen Kane. Some movies can just be dumb fun. And a lot of critics, especially back in the day, didn't really understand a lot of horror movies or frickin' action movies and such, like the Fast and Furious. Well, Transformers is stupid, but I mean, something that made money, so must be something there people like. But yeah, nonetheless, I look very much forward to the Joker movie. I'm looking very much forward to the Deadpool Wolverine. They finally showed that he will have a mask, Hugh Jackman. I kind of prefer him without the mask, honestly, because I think he's a pretty cool character. Oh, I think Dave's getting back and his mic's a bit buzzing like a bee. Yeah, I think that's all I wanted to talk about. I was just quickly making a video talking about the Joker movie and my thoughts. Yeah. All right, and I'll end this. See you next time, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and leave your comments. Your microphone sounds like a buzzing bee at times.
Well, I did put it on purpose.
Oh, so. It's doing a little something else too.
Yeah.